Hey, beloved child of God, take a slow breath and let your shoulders relax. You can rest now. If your thoughts have been racing or your heart has been heavy, this moment is for you. You don't have to try so hard. You don't have to fix everything tonight. Just be still and let God meet you here. His presence is gentle. His peace is near. And His word will quiet your spirit like calm waters at dusk. Before we begin, let's pray together. Father, we come to you tonight with open hands and tired hearts. We've carried many things today, worries, decisions, regrets, and now we lay them at your feet. You are our peace, our steady place when everything else feels uncertain. Let your word wash over us like still waters. Let every anxious thought fade away in your presence. Remind us that you are near, that we are never alone, and that your love is enough. In Jesus' name, Amen. The Lord is my shepherd. I have all that I need. He gives me rest in green fields and leads me beside quiet waters. He restores my soul and guides me in the right paths for His name's sake. Even when I walk through the darkest valley, I will not be afraid, because you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. You prepare a table for me, even when enemies surround me. You anoint my head with oil, and my cup overflows. Surely your goodness and love will follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. The Lord is my light and my salvation, whom shall I fear? The Lord is the stronghold of my life, of whom shall I be afraid? When darkness comes near and the world feels heavy, He lifts me high above it. Even if an army rises against me, my heart will not fear, for I know that God is my refuge. There is only one thing I desire, to live close to Him, to see His beauty, and to seek His presence all the days of my life. When trouble comes, He hides me in His dwelling. He lifts me up upon a rock and surrounds me with songs of joy. So I will wait for the Lord. I will be strong and take heart, and I will keep trusting Him, even when I cannot see the way ahead. Give glory to the Lord, you heavenly beings. Give honor to His name, and worship Him in the splendor of His holiness. The voice of the Lord echoes over the waters. His voice is powerful and majestic. It shakes the wilderness and breaks through the storms. Yet in His temple all cry, glory. The Lord sits as King forever. He gives strength to His people, and the Lord blesses His people with peace. So take another slow breath. Let every verse settle deep in your heart like soft rain, soaking into the earth. You are safe. You are loved. You are seen by the one who never sleeps, the shepherd who watches over your soul. Let His peace hold you tonight. Let His voice be the last thing you hear before you rest. The quiet around you is not empty. It's filled with the presence of the one who never leaves. Every breath you take tonight rests in His hands. The same hands that shaped the stars now hold your heart steady. You don't have to search for Him. He's already here, softly surrounding you like warm light through a curtain at dawn. Let the weight of the day begin to slide off your shoulders. Every thought that tried to define you, every mistake that replayed in your mind, every worry that pulled you forward or backward, none of it belongs to this moment. Here, there is only peace. You are safe to rest. You are safe to breathe. When the world feels uncertain, you don't need to have all the answers. You don't even need to feel strong. The Lord is your strength when you have none. He is your quiet place when noise fills your mind. You can lean on Him completely and not fall. You can trust Him without holding back a part of yourself. He knows what to do with every fear, every question, every longing you've been too tired to speak aloud. Sometimes your heart still trembles, even when you believe. That's okay. Faith isn't the absence of trembling. It's choosing to trust even when your hands shake. The Lord understands. He doesn't ask you to be perfect. He only asks you to come close. He sees you where you are, half brave, half afraid, and calls you beloved just the same. You don't have to earn His peace. It's already reaching for you. Like calm water rising quietly around your feet, His presence steadies you, lifts you, softens the ground beneath you. When you stop fighting to stay in control, you begin to feel it the way His love holds you without demanding anything back. You might remember moments that hurt, words that cut deep, or seasons when you felt unseen. Even there, He was near. His mercy didn't forget you. His grace never ran out. He was already working in hidden ways to turn what broke you into something that will someday bless others. So breathe again. Let your lungs fill fully. Feel the rhythm of your chest rise and fall, like the gentle tide of His faithfulness. Each breath is a promise. You are still here, and He is not done with you. Trust grows quietly in the dark. You don't have to feel it to know it's happening. Every time you choose to rest instead of worry, to forgive instead of replay the pain, to whisper, "I trust you," instead of giving in to fear, you are growing. You are learning to dwell in the peace that can't be shaken. The Lord delights in your small steps. Even your slow progress matters to Him. He holds your hand when your knees are weak and steadies you when you stumble. You might not notice His grip, but it's there, firm and kind. You can't fall out of His reach. Let go of the weight you carry about tomorrow. The future isn't something you need to hold. It's something He already holds for you. While you sleep, He is still working, still weaving, still protecting. You don't need to stay awake to make sure life turns out okay. He never sleeps. His care doesn't fade when your eyes close. There will always be things that seem unfair, moments that make you wonder where God is. But His plans are deeper than what you can see. The wickedness that feels loud today will fade like mist at sunrise. The good that He plants will remain forever. So keep doing good, quietly, faithfully, trusting that even small kindness is seen in heaven. When anger rises, let grace answer first. When fear whispers, let truth whisper louder. When comparison creeps in, remember you are not behind. You are exactly where God is meeting you. Nothing about your journey is wasted. Every waiting season has a purpose. Every silence from God is filled with His work unseen. And when the night feels long, remember this: the Lord is your refuge and strength, your present help in trouble. Even if the world trembles, even if the ground beneath you feels uncertain, you are still held. You are not alone. His hands are under you, His arms around you, His heart for you. There's a river flowing through your soul tonight, a quiet stream of peace that comes from Him alone. It never dries up, It never forgets to flow. Let that river carry away the dust of the day. Let it wash over the corners of your mind that still ache for control. God is within you. You will not fall. You don't have to know what's next. You don't have to solve anything. Just be still. His voice speaks softly. Be still and know that I am God. That's all he asks of you, to be still, to remember who holds your life. The same God who made the mountains and the sea is watching over your sleep. His angels are near. His protection is real. You can rest knowing that nothing in this night can touch the love that covers you. So let your body sink into rest. Let your heart slow down. You are safe. You are loved. You are surrounded. God's peace is here, and it is enough. And as you rest there, letting your thoughts drift softly, you begin to feel something deeper, a quiet warmth rising from within, like a light that never quite went out. It has always been there, waiting beneath the noise, beneath the worry, beneath the ache that you tried so hard to ignore. That light is his presence, steady and patient, calling you back to peace. Sometimes the heart forgets how to rest. It beats fast with old fears. It replays what's already forgiven. It clings to things that were never meant to stay. But God, in his gentleness, doesn't rush you. He sits beside you in the quiet, letting you breathe until your heartbeat slows. You don't need to earn his comfort. You just need to let it happen, the slow, silent healing that comes from being still with him. There's a promise written across the silence tonight. Your soul finds rest in God alone. He is your salvation, your quiet strength, the unshaken ground beneath your feet. Even when storms pass over you, they can't break what he protects. His hands, unseen but real, are around your life. You are safer than you know. Trust doesn't mean you stop feeling afraid. It means you stop letting fear have the final word. You can be both scared and still safe. You can cry and still be loved. You can feel small and still belong completely to him. Every tear is seen. Every breath of courage matters. Let his peace seep deeper. Let it reach the places that haven't felt calm in a long time, the part of you that still expects the worst, that still waits for something to go wrong. His love is rewriting those stories even now. The pain you thought was permanent is softening in his hands. The things you thought would define you are being turned into quiet strength. You don't have to fight to be healed. The healer is already near. Sometimes the most faithful thing you can do is nothing. Just rest. Let the world spin. Let time slow. Let God do what only he can do. In the dark, the Lord is merciful. He restores what's been taken. He brings peace to the ground that's been torn up by years of trying and failing and trying again. His mercy is new every time you breathe. Even when you doubt, his grace does not pause. It keeps moving toward you, whispering, "You are forgiven. You are mine." And in that forgiveness, peace grows. Not loud, not sudden, but sure, like the first light spreading through the sky before sunrise. His kindness teaches your heart how to breathe again. His love teaches your mind how to rest. You can stop running from yourself now. God has already seen it all. The hidden mistakes, the quiet shame, the moments you wish you could redo, and he chose to stay. He is not disappointed in your weakness. He is drawn to it, because that's where his strength can live. There's no distance left between you and him. The veil is gone. The silence between your questions and his answers is not emptiness, it's mercy in disguise. The time you thought was wasted was actually healing. Every pause, every unanswered prayer was shaping something tender inside you. Trust. Now you can rest under his shadow, the secret place of the Most High. You are covered there unseen, but completely known. The world outside might still move fast, but here it slows. The air feels softer. The night feels kinder. You can breathe deeply knowing that you are hidden beneath his wings. Picture it. His presence like warm feathers. His heartbeat steady and close. You can feel the rhythm of his care moving through the room, quiet and constant. No harm can touch what he protects. No darkness can overcome the light that lives within you. You are covered, shielded, surrounded by a love that never fades. And when your mind tries to wander back to fear, you can whisper, "I trust you." Even that whisper is enough to shift the atmosphere inside you. Fear loses its shape in the presence of faith, and faith grows best in the quiet. His faithfulness is your armor. His promises are your breath. You don't have to defend yourself, he already is. You don't have to chase peace, you are wrapped in it. You are not forgotten tonight. You are not unprotected. Every moment he commands his angels concerning you to guard you in all your ways. They stand watch where you cannot see, guiding, shielding, whispering peace where the world can't reach. You walk in unseen safety, every step known by the one who made you. You may stumble, but you will not fall. You may grow tired, but you will not be left behind. You may lose sight of hope, but hope will not lose sight of you. God's hand is under you, holding you up. His eyes are on you, gentle and kind. Because you love him, he will rescue you. Because you call to him, he will answer. Not always in the way you expect, but always in the way that saves. He will be with you in trouble, not watching from afar, but sitting beside you in the pain. He will lift you, steady you, breathe courage back into your heart. When morning comes, you'll see he never left. The night didn't win. The darkness didn't drown you. His mercy carried you quietly, and his love brought you here. You made it not because you were strong, but because he was. And he still is. So stay here a little longer in this peace. Let it sink deeper than before. Let the night wrap around you like soft linen, and the stillness remind you that you are safe. You can rest now, not because everything is fixed, but because you are held. You are beneath his wings, where no fear survives and no love is lost. You are still here, resting in the quiet, where time slows down and the noise of the world fades into something distant, almost forgotten. The air feels softer now. The weight you carried has loosened, falling away piece by piece, until what remains is only peace. It is not the loud kind of peace that demands to be noticed. It's gentle, steady, alive, the kind that finds you when you stop searching for it. The Lord is near. His care surrounds you like air itself, unseen, yet always present, always enough. You have made it through another day, and that is no small thing. You didn't have to be perfect to be loved tonight. You didn't need to get everything right for grace to find you. His compassion is wider than your failures, deeper than your mistakes, and it stretches endlessly toward you. Bless the Lord, O my soul, and forget not all his benefits. He forgives all your sins, heals all your wounds, redeems your life from the pit, and crowns you with steadfast love and mercy. These are not distant promises, they are happening right now, quietly, while you rest. His love is not a theory. It is the air filling your lungs, the stillness steadying your mind, the warmth that whispers, you are safe. The same God who set the stars in their places knows the number of hairs on your head. He sees the thoughts you don't say out loud, the ones you tuck away behind small smiles. He understands them all and does not turn away. You are fully known, every doubt, every joy, every hidden hope, and still, you are fully loved. You don't have to hide anything here. You can just breathe. The Lord's compassion is not fragile. It doesn't withdraw when you fall short. He knows that you are dust, that your days pass like grass in the wind, yet he chooses to hold you with eternal kindness. His love for you doesn't fade when your faith trembles. It remains when you can't feel it, carrying you quietly through the valleys you didn't think you could cross. So as you lie there, remember this: you are not just surviving, you are being renewed. Your strength is being restored in ways you can't yet see. The same Spirit that raised Christ from the dead is breathing peace into your weary places. You don't have to strive for it. Just let it happen. Let the quiet rebuild you. Let his gentleness undo the tight knots of worry inside your chest. The Lord watches over you. He never looks away, never sleeps, never grows tired of keeping you safe. The mountains may seem immovable, but his care is stronger still. He is your keeper. The sun will not harm you by day, nor the moon by night. The Lord will keep you from all evil. He will guard your going out and your coming in, from this moment and forevermore. Even as you sleep, his watch does not end. You can close your eyes knowing that heaven stands guard. His angels surround your room. His mercy settles like quiet light upon your heart. Nothing that happens tonight can separate you from his love. When you wake, his presence will still be here, the same peace waiting to greet you, like morning light through the curtains. You may wander in thought, your mind drifting toward worries or memories, but he follows even there. You can't slip out of his reach. If you rise with the dawn or sink into the depths, he is there. His hand leads you. His right hand holds you fast. The darkness cannot hide you from him. Night shines like day in his sight. Wherever you are seen. Wherever you go, you are held. His thoughts toward you are countless, like grains of sand. You could spend your whole life trying to measure them and still never reach the end. You are surrounded by care far greater than you could ever understand. And so you rest, not because the world has become calm, but because you've remembered who holds it all. You rest because the one who formed your heart is guarding it. You rest because love itself is keeping watch. Let this truth move through you like a soft wind. You are safe. You are seen. You are sustained. The Lord is your keeper and your light. He delights in your being. You can let go completely now of what you've done, of what you've lost, of what tomorrow might bring, because He is already there. You are covered by grace that never runs out, and mercy that renews itself with every breath. The night is not empty, it is holy. You can rest deeply and freely, knowing that you are known and that you are loved beyond measure. You don't have to try so hard anymore. The one who made you has never asked you to carry everything alone. You can stop striving to be strong all the time. It's okay to be tired. It's okay to fall apart a little. You are not failing when you need rest. You are simply human. And God loves you in your humanness. He doesn't wait for you to pull yourself together before He draws near. He comes close right in the middle of your mess, sits beside you in the dust, and whispers, "I am here." The Lord is gracious and full of compassion, slow to anger and rich in love. He does not measure you by your best days or condemn you for your worst. His mercy is constant, unwavering, and gentle. When your strength runs out, He lends you His. When your heart feels heavy, He becomes your breath. Every sigh, every tear, every quiet ache becomes a prayer He understands. The Lord upholds all who fall and lifts up those who are bowed down. You don't have to earn His favor, you already have it. You don't have to chase His attention, He's already watching over you with delight. The same voice that spoke galaxies into being now calls you beloved. The same hands that shaped the mountains now hold your trembling heart. He knows your limits and never shames you for them. His love is not conditional. It is the steady ground beneath you, the unshaken truth that waits at the end of every doubt. Sometimes the weight of life makes you forget how deeply you are loved. You start to think that love must be proven or deserved. But God's love is not like that. It meets you where you are, wraps around the rough edges, and stays even when you stumble again. His faithfulness does not depend on your perfection. It flows from who He is, patient, steady, endless. You can lean into that tonight. Let His kindness be the pillow beneath your thoughts. Let His forgiveness wash through the corners of your mind where regret still lingers. You are not the sum of your mistakes. You are the child of a God who specializes in making broken things beautiful again. He heals the broken-hearted and binds up their wounds. Every scar tells a story of survival, of grace that refused to give up. The places that hurt the most often become the places where His light shines brightest. What once was a wound becomes a window, a place where others can glimpse His mercy through you. God calls the stars by name and not one is missing, and you are worth far more than stars. You can rest in that truth. He hasn't forgotten you. He never will. He strengthens the weary and increases the power of the weak. Even youths grow tired and stumble, but those who wait on the Lord will renew their strength. They will rise on wings like eagles, run and not grow weary, walk and not faint. That is His promise, not that life will always be easy, but that you will never face it without Him. When you lie awake wondering how you'll make it through tomorrow, remember this. You are not walking toward uncertainty. You are walking with someone who already knows the way. His path might wind through valleys and over steep hills, but it is always leading you toward light. And when you can't take another step, He will carry you. The shepherd never leaves his flock behind. Even when you drift, Even when your faith flickers, his grip does not loosen. The love that holds the universe together is holding you now. Let yourself rest in that certainty. You don't have to pray with perfect words. A single breath can be enough. You don't have to see what's ahead. The one who made time itself is already waiting for you there. Trust that his timing is never late. Trust that his plan is not fragile. Trust that his love will meet you at every turn. You are allowed to rest tonight. You are allowed to stop striving. Stop rehearsing old fears. Stop measuring your worth against impossible standards. You are allowed to just be small, human, loved. The world will keep spinning without your worry. God is still on the throne. His hands have never once slipped. The same one who holds the oceans in place is holding your heart steady through the night. So breathe easy now. Let his peace fill every corner of your mind. Let his mercy blanket you like soft air. You have done enough for today. You can rest. You can let go. You are loved more deeply than you know, and that love is not going anywhere. Gratitude begins to rise quietly inside you, like dawn finding its way through a window. You start to notice how much grace has carried you here, the small mercies that were easy to miss, the gentle ways God has been caring for you all along. You remember the moments when you thought you wouldn't make it, and yet you did. You remember the prayers that didn't have words but still reached heaven. You remember the peace that came when you least expected it. All of it was love, woven softly through the hours of your life. The Lord has been faithful even when you didn't see it. Every breath you take is borrowed kindness. Every sunrise is a reminder that his compassion renews itself without fail. And tonight, as the world grows still, gratitude becomes a language your soul understands again. You realize that peace isn't something you chase. It's something you return to. It has always been here, waiting for you to slow down enough to feel it. Sometimes you imagine what life could be if every moment felt like this, quiet, full, enough. But you don't have to imagine. You can live from this space, anchored in grace, no matter what happens outside, because the light that fills this room right now isn't just light. It's the echo of his love resting upon you. Even in the dark, it glows. Even in uncertainty, it guides. When you open your hands, you see that there's nothing left to prove. You were never meant to earn what's already been given. Every heartbeat, every chance to start again, is proof that God has not stopped choosing you. Gratitude softens what fear once hardened. It teaches your heart to notice instead of to grasp. It teaches your eyes to see blessings hidden in ordinary places, the warmth of the air, the rhythm of your breathing, the simple miracle of being alive right now. These are not small things. They are signs that love has not let go. You don't need to ask for more. You only need to see what's already here. Let yourself smile, even if it's faint. You are part of a story that keeps unfolding toward goodness. You are held by the same hands that hold the stars, and those hands have never dropped a single thing they were meant to keep. If you listen closely, you can almost hear creation singing, not loudly, not with words, but through its stillness. The trees, the night sky, the wind outside, all of them whisper the same truth. God is here, and his love endures forever. You belong in that song too. You are not separate from it. Your existence is part of the praise that fills the universe. The Lord delights in your being, not for what you do, but simply because you are His. He rejoices over you with quiet joy. There is no accusation in His gaze, no disappointment, only tenderness. The kind that sees everything and still smiles. The kind that says, "You are enough. You always were." Let that sink into the corners of your heart where doubt once lived. Let light enter those rooms again. The shadows won't win here. They never did. God's light is not like the world's. It doesn't blind or burn. It gently reveals. It shows you beauty where you once saw only loss. It shows you possibility where you once saw only endings. And it reminds you that even when life feels fragile, His presence is not. It's constant, it's calm, it's close. You don't have to reach far for Him. He is already closer than your own breath. Gratitude becomes a resting place. It slows your pulse, loosens your shoulders, and teaches your soul to breathe again. You don't have to hold on so tightly anymore. Let the night carry you, knowing you are kept. Everything that truly matters is safe in His hands. The rest will fall away in time. And as your eyes grow heavy, remember, you are loved. You are blessed. You are never alone. You are exactly where grace wanted you to be, here, now, at peace. Forgiveness begins like a quiet whisper inside you, not demanding, not loud, just patient. It doesn't rush you. It waits until your heart is ready. For so long, you've held pieces of the past that were never meant to be carried this far. Words that hurt, moments that shaped you in ways you didn't choose, memories that still press against your chest when you close your eyes, but you don't have to hold them anymore. Forgiveness is not forgetting, it's learning to breathe again. It's letting the pain stop defining who you are. It's giving God the broken edges and trusting that He can make something whole from them. He can. He already is. You don't need to be stronger to forgive, you just need to be willing to let love do the work for you. Because love always heals what bitterness cannot. When you forgive others, you free yourself. And when you forgive yourself, you finally stop running from your own reflection. God has already forgiven you. Every failure you keep revisiting has already been washed clean. Every mistake that still echoes in your thoughts has already been covered by mercy. You can rest from the endless replay. The past doesn't own you anymore. You belong to grace now. There is nothing left for you to prove. The one who knows you best has chosen to remember your sins no more. His love is not keeping score. It is keeping you. You can stop apologizing for simply being human. You can stop punishing yourself for learning through pain. You were never meant to carry guilt like armor. You were meant to live free. Let yourself unclench. Let grace reach the parts of you that still think you're not worthy of peace. You are. You always were. When God looks at you, He doesn't see what went wrong. He sees what He's restoring. He sees who you are becoming, the person made whole by love. Forgiveness doesn't erase the past. It transforms it. What once hurt now becomes sacred, a place where you met God more deeply. The wounds you thought were proof of your failure are now proof of His faithfulness. The cracks let the light in. The shame loses its voice. The weight lifts, and all that's left is quiet. You might still feel the memory, but it no longer defines you. It becomes something softer, a reminder of how far you've come, how gentle God has been, how healing is possible after all. You can forgive because you've been forgiven. You can release because you've been released. You can love again because love never stopped loving you. And maybe tonight, that's what you needed to remember, that the story didn't end with your worst moment. It kept going. Grace kept writing. Love kept holding on. You are not who you were when you were hurting. You've grown. You've healed. You're learning to see yourself through the same eyes that see you as worthy of rest. So be kind to yourself tonight. Speak softly to the parts of you that still ache. Tell them they are safe now. Tell them they can rest. Tell them that everything you once feared about being unlovable was never true. You are deeply, unchangeably loved. You don't need to become someone else to deserve it. You don't have to reach some spiritual height to keep it. You can simply receive it. That's the miracle, that love stays even when you don't. It waits until you return, and when you do, it runs to meet you. Like the father in the story who saw his child coming home, God sees you from far away and comes running. No lecture, no punishment, just open arms and celebration. Because grace doesn't shame you for wandering. It rejoices that you came back. Let that truth rest inside you. You are home now. The distance between you and peace has disappeared. Forgiveness has found you. The past is quiet. Your heart can finally rest. Hope comes quietly, like morning light finding its way through the trees. It doesn't rush in all at once. It grows softly, steady and golden, touching everything that once felt cold. You start to feel it somewhere deep in your chest, a warmth, a stirring, the smallest flicker of life, returning to where grief once sat. It's not loud or dramatic, but it's real. You are beginning again, even if it doesn't feel like it yet. The pain that once defined you has started to loosen its grip, and in its place, something gentle is growing trust. You may not have all the answers, but you don't need to anymore. What once felt broken now feels open, and through that openness, light enters. That's how God works. He takes what seemed impossible to mend and turns it into something beautiful without asking you to understand how. You just wake up one day and realize you can breathe easier. The heaviness isn't gone completely, but it no longer controls you. That's grace, not a sudden miracle that fixes everything, but a quiet presence that changes the way you see. You begin to notice the world again. The air feels softer, colors seem brighter, even silence feels like company instead of emptiness, and you realize, maybe for the first time in a long time, that you are okay. Not perfect, not untouched by sorrow, but okay in the truest sense, anchored in peace, held by love, moving at the pace of grace. God has been rebuilding you all along. Even in seasons that felt wasted, He was planting seeds of hope. They've been growing quietly beneath the surface, waiting for this very moment to break through. And now, here they are, small, but strong. Hope doesn't erase pain, but it gives it meaning. It reminds you that nothing is wasted, that every shadow once served a purpose in helping you see the light more clearly. You can trust that even now, there's a purpose unfolding in ways too vast to measure. The God who began this good work in you hasn't stopped. He's just getting started. So let yourself feel it, the quiet joy that comes from surviving what once scared you. You didn't think you'd make it this far, but you did. That's worth celebrating. God carried you through storms that tried to take your breath away. And here you are, breathing still. Every inhale is a victory. Every exhale is an offering of gratitude. You are living proof that grace works slowly but surely. You are becoming a living story of redemption, one quiet heartbeat at a time. Don't rush what's growing. You don't need to. The same God who paints the sky with patience is writing beauty into your life at his perfect pace. He doesn't rush masterpieces, and that's what you are, becoming something sacred, something whole. You can let the future rest in his hands. You don't have to figure out where this story goes next. The one who wrote it already knows the ending, and it's good. All you need to do is rest in the middle. Rest in the promise that hope never leaves. Even when it flickers, it doesn't go out. Even when it's small, it's still enough to light the way forward. Hope is not a feeling you have to chase. It's a truth you get to remember, that no matter what, God is still God, and he's still good. Let that be enough for now. Let it be the lullaby that quiets your heart tonight. The same hands that held you in your sorrow are the ones opening new doors in your soul. You can trust them. You can trust him. You can rest, knowing that tomorrow is already covered in grace. Faith doesn't always feel like certainty. Sometimes it feels like walking through fog with just enough light for the next small step. But that is enough. You don't need to see the whole path to know that you're being guided. God has never required you to have perfect vision, only a willing heart. And tonight, your heart is willing even if it trembles a little. You're learning that trust isn't built in comfort. It's born in surrender. It grows when you stop demanding control and start resting in the one who already knows the way. That's what faith really is, resting, not striving, trusting, not forcing. It's leaning back into arms that have never dropped you. Maybe you can feel it even now, the quiet strength beneath all your uncertainty. It's been there all along, steady and sure, like an invisible current carrying you forward. That's God's faithfulness. It doesn't shout. It doesn't demand attention. It simply remains. Every sunrise you've ever seen was proof that he kept his promise. Every time you found peace after chaos, that was his hand at work. Every time you thought you were alone but somehow made it through, that was his presence walking beside you in silence. You can trust that same presence now. Even when prayers go unanswered, even when doors stay closed, even when the waiting feels endless, he is still good. His goodness isn't defined by what he gives you, but by who he is. And who he is never changes. He is steady when the world shakes. He is faithful when you falter. He is love when you feel unworthy. You can let that truth settle in your bones until it becomes part of you. You can stop searching for proof and start resting in presence. The God who began this journey with you has no intention of leaving halfway. He finishes what he starts, always. His promises don't expire. His love doesn't fade. Even if your faith feels small tonight, it's enough because it's held by a God who is infinitely big. You don't have to hold on tightly. He's the one holding you. That's why you can rest. That's why you can breathe easy again. Faith is not about getting everything right. It's about trusting that grace will meet you even when you get it wrong. You can lay down the weight of trying to understand it all. You don't have to. You can simply say, I don't know how, but I trust you. And that is enough to move heaven. Every act of surrender, every moment you choose peace over panic, becomes a prayer more powerful than words. That's how faith looks in real life, quiet, simple, enduring. And as you rest tonight, your faith is doing more than you think. It's anchoring your soul in calm waters. It's keeping you steady while the world keeps spinning. It's whispering, you are safe, because you are. You are safe in the hands that shaped the stars. You are secure in love that cannot be lost. You are exactly where you need to be in the middle of grace, surrounded by mercy, carried by faith that is stronger than fear. So let your mind settle into stillness. Let your heart unclench. You don't have to perform for peace. It's already yours. Just breathe. And remember, the one who watches over you never sleeps. He guards your life with perfect care. You are not forgotten. You are not adrift. You are being kept, moment by moment, breath by breath, in the unchanging love of God. That is faith to rest, to trust, to be still, and know that He is God. Peace isn't something you find. It's something that finds you when you finally stop trying to hold everything together. It comes in softly, like evening light slipping through the window. Quiet, but steady. You can feel it now, the stillness, the safety, the warmth of being fully known and fully loved. There's no more distance between you and God. No walls, no pretending, no fear, just closeness, just rest. The kind of peace that doesn't need words, the kind that doesn't depend on circumstances. It's not loud, it's not fleeting, it simply is. You are resting in the heart of God, and the heart of God is resting in you. The noise of the world fades far away, and what's left is silence, not empty silence, but living silence, the kind that hums with presence. It feels like exhaling after holding your breath for too long. You don't need to ask for anything. You don't need to explain yourself. You don't even need to think. Just be here. This is holy ground, not because of where you are, but because of who is here with you. God's peace doesn't demand that you understand it. It invites you to sink into it. It doesn't ask you to deserve it. It wraps around you anyway. Like the rhythm of waves, it moves through you, steady, gentle, eternal. You can rest in it completely. The worries that once echoed in your mind have lost their power. The fears that once controlled you have no voice here. You are safe, deeply safe, in a way that words can't describe. The same spirit that hovered over the waters of creation is hovering now over your soul, still and full of love. You are not separate from Him. You never were. Every heartbeat is a reminder that you and He are intertwined, that His breath is your breath, that His peace is your peace. The night feels softer now. The air around you is sacred. Every sound, the wind, The faint hum of the world becomes a lullaby of divine presence. You are home. You can let go completely. Nothing needs to be fixed. Nothing needs to be earned. Peace is not a reward. It's a gift. And right now, it's yours. Let it settle deeper with every breath. Let it reach the places that still tense out of habit. Let it tell every cell in your body that you are safe. You are loved. You are held. The Lord Himself is your rest. His arms are wide enough for everything you bring your doubts, your dreams, your entire being. You can trust this stillness. It's not fragile. It will hold. You don't need to fear the silence. This silence is full of God. In this moment, you are surrounded by eternity. You are wrapped in light that has no beginning and no end. This peace is the same peace that calmed the storm, the same peace that filled the tomb before resurrection, the same peace that speaks your name with tenderness. It's here, it's real, and it's enough. Stay in it. Breathe it in like soft air. Let it become part of you, the way still water reflects the sky. You don't need to do anything more tonight. The world will keep turning and grace will keep flowing. You can rest, you can sleep, you can trust that love is holding the night together and you with it. The air around you feels lighter now, almost like it's breathing with you. Each inhale is a prayer without words. Each exhale, a quiet release. The Spirit of God moves softly here, not as wind or sound, but as warmth, a steady, loving rhythm that matches your own heartbeat. You don't have to reach for Him. He's already here, closer than the breath that fills your lungs. You are surrounded by presence, wrapped in a peace that has no edges. It's not something outside of you anymore. It's flowing through you, becoming part of you. The Holy Spirit is not distant or strange. He is the gentle comfort in the quiet, the whisper that says, "You are mine." You can rest in that. You can let yourself sink fully into this sacred stillness, knowing that you are not alone in the night. The same Spirit that moved over the waters before the world began is moving over you now, bringing order to your chaos, bringing calm to your thoughts. He knows exactly what your soul needs, even when you don't have the words to ask. When your prayers fall silent, He keeps praying within you, sighs too deep for words, love too vast to measure. You are being prayed for even as you sleep. You are being watched over with tenderness that never fades. Nothing can separate you from this presence, not distance, not doubt, not even your weariness. The Spirit never grows tired of loving you. He stays when you wander. He whispers when you forget. He comforts when you ache. And tonight, He's here, hovering close, keeping every part of you safe. The world outside can wait. You don't need to fix or perform. You only need to breathe and believe that you are being held by something far greater than yourself. This peace that you feel isn't an illusion. It's divine. It's the Spirit resting over you like a blanket of light, shielding you from fear, wrapping you in mercy. You don't have to fight to stay awake anymore. You can let go into this holy silence. You can let sleep come gently, like a promise kept. Even as your body grows heavy, your spirit is rising not away from the world, but deeper into God. You are safe to rest because love is awake. the Spirit is keeping watch. Every dream tonight will be touched by grace. Every breath wrapped in blessing. You don't have to worry about tomorrow. It's already being prepared. The same presence that guards your rest will meet you in the morning with new light. So let yourself drift now slow, easy, weightless, knowing that you are seen, known, and adored. You are in the hands of the one who made the stars and thought the world needed you too. Sleep will not steal you away from his presence. It will carry you deeper into it. Rest now. Let the Spirit sing over you in silence. Let love breathe for you while you sleep. You are safe. You are loved. You are home. The night has fully settled now, and everything around you is quiet. Even the air seems to move slower, softer, as if the whole world is holding its breath while you rest. You've drifted past thought, past worry, into that sacred space where the soul begins to dream. But even here, even in sleep, you are not alone. The presence of God moves with you, gentle as moonlight, steady as your heartbeat. He does not step back when your eyes close. He draws closer. His light lingers over you, tracing the edges of your being like the soft glow before dawn. You can't see it, but you can feel it, that warmth, that safety, that knowing that you are completely kept. The Spirit has not stopped his song. It continues in silence, weaving through every breath you take. Each inhale becomes a prayer, each exhale a surrender. The rhythm of your breathing is the rhythm of grace. Nothing is wasted, not even your rest. While you sleep, heaven works quietly, healing what was wounded, soothing what was tense, stitching back together the pieces that felt too scattered to mend. You don't need to strive or think or understand. You only need to let go. God is doing the work that only He can do. You are being restored in ways beyond your knowing. The dreams that come tonight are not just random flickers of memory. They are whispers of divine care, reminders that love never leaves you unattended. Sometimes the Spirit speaks through images, through peace, through light. Maybe you'll see faces you miss. Maybe you'll feel laughter again. Maybe you'll wake with a softness that wasn't there before. That is grace at work, gentle, invisible, endless. You are being renewed cell by cell, thought by thought, in the arms of the one who neither sleeps nor slumbers. There is nothing to fear in this night. No shadow has power here. The light of God fills every corner, even the ones you didn't know were dark. His angels surround you not as faraway beings, but as warmth, as calm, as unseen guardians standing watch. You are protected, deeply and completely. No harm can cross the boundaries of His love. You are safe inside His keeping. Every worry that tried to follow you into sleep has already been met by mercy. Every anxious thought that lingered too long has been quieted by peace. You can rest fully now, not half asleep, not half alert, but completely at ease, trusting that the one who loves you most has taken the night shift. The world continues to turn under His command. The stars above you shimmer because He holds them in place. And the same hands that steady galaxies are holding your soul steady too. If you listen closely, somewhere deep within the stillness, you might feel the hum of eternity, that quiet song that has always been singing you into being. It's the sound of love itself, timeless and unending. It's the voice that said, "Let there be light," and still says tonight, "Let there be peace in you." This is holy rest, not the kind that forgets, but the kind that remembers that everything has meaning, that every moment is redeemed, that every breath is sacred. You are lying in the very center of God's affection, and He delights in your rest. You are His creation, His joy, His beloved. And though the world sleeps around you, heaven does not sleep. Love is awake, hope is awake, grace is awake, watching, breathing, holding. The night is long only for those who fear the dark, but for you, the night is a gift. It's a sanctuary, a place where God tugs you in with care and says, "Rest now, I've got you." And He does. He holds your past, your present, your tomorrow, all in His gentle hands. You don't have to worry about the dawn. The morning will come, carrying new mercy with it, just as it always does. But for now, this is enough. This quiet, this stillness, this love, it's enough. Let yourself drift deeper, free and unafraid. The Spirit breathes for you. The Father watches over you, and the Son's peace covers you completely. You are safe in the night that belongs to God. Sleep now, beloved. Sleep and be healed. Sleep and know that even in your dreams, you are loved beyond measure. The night slowly loosens its hold, and somewhere beyond the horizon, light begins to stir. It isn't rushing in, it's unfolding, gentle and patient, as if heaven itself is exhaling after holding you through the dark. The first touch of morning brushes across your skin, and even before you open your eyes, you can feel it, that quiet renewal, that soft hum of life returning. You've made it through the night, carried by hands that never once let go. You rested in the heart of God, and now you rise in His mercy. There's no rush, no noise, just the steady rhythm of breath and the faint glow of dawn slipping through the window. The world is waking, and so are you, slowly, beautifully, as if your soul is remembering how to live again. Every heartbeat feels lighter, every thought feels washed clean. The worries that clung to yesterday no longer have a voice here. They've been silenced by peace. You can feel gratitude beginning to bloom, not the kind that shouts, but the kind that simply whispers, "Thank you. Thank you for another day. Thank you for breath, for warmth, for the quiet assurance that I am not alone. The same God who watched over me through the night is the one painting this morning sky. Every color outside your window, the gold, the blue, the soft pink edges, is grace speaking in light. Creation itself is worshipping, and you are part of that song. You don't have to say anything. Your being here is enough. Your existence is praise. The Lord delights in seeing you wake, not because of what you'll accomplish, but because He loves the sight of you alive, breathing, still His. The sun rising doesn't mean the peace of the night is gone. It just takes a new shape. It becomes strength now, quiet, confidence, calm, steadiness, the kind of peace that carries into the day. You can bring this stillness with you. You don't have to leave it behind with the shadows. The same Spirit that watched over your sleep now walks beside you into morning. The love that held you in rest will hold you in motion. You are not stepping out of grace. You are stepping deeper into it. Let your first thoughts be soft ones. Let your first words be gentle. You don't need to rush to be productive or perfect. You only need to wake slowly, gratefully, with awareness that life itself is sacred. Look around you, the quiet room, the dim light, the faint sound of life outside. All of it is part of the same miracle. You are alive. You are loved. You are surrounded by purpose. And even if today holds unknowns, it also holds God. That's enough. His mercies are new this morning, not recycled, not left over, but brand new, custom made for you. You don't have to earn them. You simply receive them with open hands. Take a deep breath and let gratitude move through you like light moves through glass. You are here because love wanted another chance to shine through your life. You are here because grace isn't done telling your story. And as the sun climbs higher, you begin to understand. Every sunrise is resurrection. Every morning is proof that hope is still alive. Yesterday's darkness is gone, and today everything is possible again. God hasn't changed. His love hasn't dimmed. His plans for you are still good. You don't have to carry yesterday into this new light. Leave it where it belongs behind you. Step forward softly, like someone walking on holy ground. Because that's what this is. This moment, this morning, this breath, all of it is sacred. And as you rise, the same peace that watched you sleep now whispers, you are safe, you are loved, and this day will be filled with grace. The light has fully entered the room now. It spills softly across the floor, touches the corners, fills the quiet spaces that only a few hours ago were wrapped in darkness. You stretch a little, breathe a little deeper, and realize how gentle this moment is, the space between rest and movement, between silence and sound. It's a holy pause, a reminder that life is not something to rush into, but something to receive. The same peace that held you through the night hasn't left. It has followed you here, into the morning. You can carry it with you like light in your chest. You don't have to leave God in the quiet. He walks with you into the noise too. His presence doesn't fade with the sunrise, it expands, filling everything you touch, everything you see. When your feet touch the floor, let it be an act of gratitude. When you open the curtains, let the morning light be a blessing. When you make your coffee, feel the warmth as a small sacrament, a reminder that God is in the simple, in the ordinary, in the now. You don't need a perfect day to feel His love. You don't need calm surroundings to carry peace. You can bring it with you, wherever you go. That's the miracle of grace. It moves when you move. It lives within you. The same God who held the stars steady last night is holding your schedule today. Every step, every breath, every small act of kindness will become a way to say, thank you. The world will start moving soon, the voices, the traffic, the rhythm of people trying to find their way. But you don't have to lose your stillness. Let the quiet from the night become your foundation. Let your movements be slow enough to notice beauty, soft enough to spread peace. You are not behind. You are not late. You are exactly where you need to be in the flow of grace that started before dawn and will follow you into every hour. God isn't waiting at the end of the day to meet you. He's here in the middle of it, in every ordinary second. When you step outside, the air greets you with freshness that feels like forgiveness. The light feels like a promise kept. Even the smallest sounds, birds, footsteps, wind, are reminders that creation is still singing, and you are part of that song. You don't have to do anything grand to matter today. Just be present. Just be kind. Just be open. Smile at someone who needs it. Listen when it's easier to speak. Forgive quicker. Love deeper. Rest often. Let everything you do become prayer, not the kind with words, but the kind that lives quietly in how you move through the world. You don't have to prove your worth. You already belong. You are already enough. Today doesn't need to be perfect. It just needs to be peaceful. And peace is already yours. Carry it like a candle through the hours ahead. When frustration comes, let gratitude answer it. When worry tries to take over, remember the stillness from the night and breathe. When joy arrives, and it will receive it fully. Laugh without guilt, rest without fear, live gently, because grace is not behind you, it's ahead of you, waiting in every moment you're about to meet. The God who held you in silence will guide you in sound. The God who comforted you in darkness will strengthen you in light. You are walking in love now, not as someone trying to earn it, but as someone who already has it. Let that truth follow you everywhere. Let it be the rhythm of your steps, the calm inside your voice, the softness in your eyes. Today is not just another day. It's another chance to live as the loved soul that you are. And as you go, remember, you are not leaving God behind. You are carrying Him with you. Every step is sacred. Every breath is prayer. Every moment is grace unfolding. The world greets you gently as you step outside. The air is cool, the light soft, and the sounds of morning blend into a quiet kind of music. You feel it in your chest, the same peace that rested over you in the night now expands outward, ready to meet the day. It's not something you leave behind in your room. It moves with you, like a heartbeat of grace. Every step you take is sacred, even the small ones. You don't need to do great things to carry light. Simply being kind is enough. When you smile, heaven smiles through you. When you speak softly, the tone of love echoes farther than you know. When you forgive, the world becomes a little more like the kingdom of God. You are a vessel now, a quiet bearer of peace, shaped by rest and held by grace. You don't need to announce it. It shows in the way you move, in the way you see, in the way you listen. People may not know what changed, but they will feel it. The calm in your presence, the steadiness in your eyes, these are the silent languages of love. God is walking with you, still whispering in the rhythm of your breath. You can sense Him in the laughter of a child passing by, in the kindness of a stranger, in the way sunlight filters through the trees. You don't have to search for Him anymore. He's everywhere now, because you've learned to see with the eyes of peace. The world hasn't changed overnight. There is still noise, still hurry, still pain, but your way of seeing has. You are not reacting anymore. You are responding. You are not racing. You are flowing. You are not afraid. You are rooted. And that changes everything. You begin to notice the sacred hidden in the ordinary, the shimmer on the pavement after rain, the warmth of a cup in your hands, the sound of someone's quiet gratitude. These are moments most people rush past, but not you. You've learned to pause, to notice, to honor them as gifts, and in doing so, you become part of the gift yourself. God's love is now moving through you not as a heavy mission, but as a natural outpouring of who you've become. When you hold the door for someone, it's love. When you listen without judging, it's love. When you forgive instead of defending, it's love. Every small act becomes a spark of heaven touching earth. You are no longer trying to be light. You are light. The peace that once felt fragile inside you is now strong enough to be shared. You can walk through crowds without losing it. You can face challenges without fear, because peace isn't the absence of struggle, it's the presence of God in the middle of it. You carry that presence now. You don't have to say his name aloud for him to be known. Sometimes the most powerful prayer is your patience, your gentleness, your quiet grace. The world is hungry for that kind of calm, the kind that doesn't shout, doesn't boast, but simply exists, and you bring it wherever you go. When your day feels heavy, you can always return to the silence that birthed this peace. You can close your eyes, take one deep breath, and remember, God is here. He never left. He's in the faces you meet, in the ground you walk on, in the moments that unfold exactly as they should. You don't have to hold it all together, you only have to stay open. The light that fills you will do the rest. And as you move through the day, remember, love is not a task, it's a way of being. You were created for this, to carry peace where there was anxiety, to speak kindness where there was noise, to stand still where others rush. The world doesn't need perfection, it needs presence. It needs you, just as you are grounded, gentle, awake. Every step is a prayer. Every breath is communion. Every heartbeat is grace in motion. You move through the day with a quiet strength now, not because everything is easy, but because you know you are not alone in anything. There is a calm authority in your steps, a gentleness in your words that doesn't come from effort, it comes from presence. The Spirit is still here, breathing through you, turning even the simplest gestures into grace. You've become part of God's work in the world without needing to announce it. Every time you show patience, heaven touches earth. Every time you choose understanding over judgment, love wins another small victory. You don't have to preach to change the world. Your peace does that for you. The same peace that healed you now moves outward, quiet but powerful, like ripples spreading across still water. The people you meet today, the tired, the hurried, the unseen, will feel it. They may not know why, but something about your presence will remind them of safety. It will remind them of home. You are becoming a refuge, not because you are perfect, but because you are present. The peace you carry isn't yours to keep. It was never meant to stop with you. It's meant to flow through you into the spaces that have forgotten what peace feels like. Maybe that's how God always intended to heal the world. Not through loud miracles, but through quiet hearts that listen, love, and stay. You are one of those hearts now. The light in you doesn't compete with darkness. It transforms it. It doesn't force change. It invites it. You don't need to know who will be touched by your kindness. You just need to keep showing up with love. Because every time you do, heaven expands a little more on earth. When you see someone struggling, remember how gently God held you. When you encounter pain, remember how deeply He healed you. Let your compassion be shaped by memory. Let your mercy echo the mercy you've received. This is how love multiplies, not in grand gestures, but in quiet faithfulness, in small moments that no one else may notice. But God notices. He sees the cup of water you offer, the time you give, the forgiveness you extend. Nothing is wasted in His kingdom. Every act of love plants something eternal. The world may not thank you, but heaven smiles every time you choose peace over pride, kindness over control, patience over anger. You are reflecting God more than you realize. You are not just walking through your day, you are walking grace into every room you enter. The same hands that shaped the mountains are guiding yours now. The same heart that created galaxies is beating inside you with love for the world. You are a continuation of His tenderness, an echo of His kindness, a living reminder that light is still here. You don't have to be fearless to shine. You only have to be willing. Let your presence be a quiet prayer, not of words, but of being. Every smile, every gentle glance, every patient breath is a prayer. You are teaching the world how love moves, slowly, softly, surely. And when the day grows heavy, when noise or doubt tries to take your peace, return to the stillness that lives inside you. It hasn't gone anywhere. It's waiting, steady and calm, like the steady heartbeat of God. You can pause, breathe, and remember who walks with you. His Spirit still whispers through your thoughts, still moves through your hands, still fills every space you enter. You are never separate from Him. You never were. The world may see you as one person, but heaven knows the truth. You are a light. You are a vessel. You are love in motion. Keep moving gently. Keep shining quietly. The world needs that kind of light, and God chose you to carry it. By now, the day has found its rhythm, and so have you. The same peace that began in the night still hums quietly beneath everything, steady, alive, constant. You've learned that God doesn't live only in the sacred moments. He lives in all of them. The breath you take, the faces you see, the work of your hands, all of it has become holy because His presence fills it. You no longer search for where heaven begins. You realize it has already begun inside you. There is no line between prayer and life anymore. They are the same thing now. Every step, every thought, every act of love is communion. You are walking with God, not beside you, but within you. The light that once surrounded you has become the light that shines through you. It moves when you move, speaks when you speak, rests when you rest. You are not trying to be like Him. You are simply letting Him be Himself through you. That's the quiet secret of peace, not effort, but surrender. The more you let go, the more you become. The more you trust, the freer you are. The more you love, the more you see that there was never any separation at all. God was never distant. He was always here, waiting for you to slow down enough to notice, and now you do. You feel his nearness in everything, in laughter, in silence, in tears, in sunlight, even in moments of weariness. You no longer panic. You breathe and remember, I am not alone. The faith that once felt fragile is now a quiet confidence that no storm can move. The joy that once flickered is now a steady flame that warms others just by being. You are living in grace, not chasing it. You are resting in love, not reaching for it. You are free, and because you are free, you are gentle with yourself, with others, with the world. You understand now that love is the simplest thing, and also the strongest. It doesn't demand, it doesn't rush, it just stays. That's what God is, the staying kind of love. The kind that never leaves, never changes, never gives up. The kind that has carried you from the first breath of creation to this very moment. You are part of that story now, part of that light. You are the continuation of his peace on earth. And when the day fades again into night, you won't be afraid of the dark anymore, because you know what it holds. It holds rest, renewal, mercy waiting to begin again. It holds the same presence that greeted you this morning, the same grace that carried you through the day, the same love that will cover you again in sleep. Everything is circular now, breath to breath, light to dark, prayer to silence, life to rest. It all belongs. It's all held. You are held. The one who started this story in you will finish it beautifully, in his time, in his way. You don't need to rush it. Just keep walking softly, loving deeply, resting often. Keep being light. Keep being peace. And when your eyes grow heavy again tonight, you will return to the same stillness where it all began, safe, loved, and home in God.